Hello everybody, my name is Shana Verstegen and I am so excited to take over TRX Live, coming at you from Madison, Wisconsin. Today's workout, and for the next several weeks, this day's workout will be focusing on strength. So many people use the TRX suspension trainer for high intensity interval training, but what's really important and valuable to know is that the suspension trainer can be used as a tool just like barbells and dumbbells to gain muscle mass and overall strength. And if you're stuck at home right now, this is definitely an awesome tool to be using to build some muscle right now. So today's workout, we're gonna do a bit of a warm up, and we're only gonna do about 5 exercises, but for each exercise, we're doing 4 sets of every single exercise. We're gonna have a decent rest break between each set. The overall goal is to really challenge those muscles. So during the set, you're only gonna be doing about 10 at the most 15 repetitions with high tension loads, nice and slow and controlled grinding movements. Then we'll take a break, then we'll do it again, trying to make it a little harder. And I'm gonna keep giving you options to make every single exercise just a little bit more challenging as we go. But remember, these are only options. You have to earn your right to progress. At the end, we'll do a couple stretches. The overall workout is about 30 minutes long. I'm so excited to lead you through this. Let's start with our warm-up. Now, I'm not gonna play music. I'm gonna recommend you blast some jams in the background. My favorite is Backstreet Boys, but you can pick whatever you wanna listen to. For our warm-up, our straps are gonna stay at mid-length the entire time. So starting at mid-length, we're gonna do our TRX standing rollout. Standing facing away from the anchor point. Nice, strong, active plank, shoulders down and back out of your ears. 30 seconds, let's roll out just a bit, brace your core, come right back into that nice, strong, active plank. What we're doing right now is we're setting that plank. We're setting that core for use during this workout. Your core is the center of everything you do. You need to make sure you have a nice, strong, active plank and everything is braced, especially for these high tension loads. To make this a little bit more challenging, you can walk back towards your anchor point, but keep in mind, we're just warming up right now. I just want you to feel those core muscles engage. 3, 2, and 1. Next up, your squat row combo. Straps stay at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Gonna lean back, drop your bucket down, squat, plank, row, big squeeze, and plank, alternating those 2 movements. Focus on getting nice and low through those hips. Find your plank, we just worked on that, and a big squeeze behind your shoulder blades. Alternating these 2 movements, we're loosening up your hips, we're engaging behind the shoulder blades. This week during our workout, our focus is going to be on pushing and hinging. Now that doesn't mean that we're not doing other foundational movements, but those are our 2 focus for this week. 3, 2, and 1. Forward lunge with Y-fly. Keeping your straps at mid-length. Stand facing away from the anchor point. Arms straight out in front of you. Strong active plank. Give me a big step forward with your right foot. Bend the left knee toward the floor. Nice big stretch. Reach those hands up, pressing down like you're slamming the hood of a car. Alternate sides. Right now we're opening up the front side of your body. My guess is you've been sitting on your couch with your laptop trying to work from home, and the front side of your body gets super tight as you kind of hunch over. So we want to open up the hip flexors, open up that chest. 10 seconds left. Nice big stretch forward. 5, 4, 3, big press down, 2, and 1. Good. Single leg hip hinge. Let's incorporate a little bit of balance and hip mobility. Straps stay at mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point. Center your right foot to the anchor. Press down on those handles. Hinge forward. Hold for a second. Come back up and return. Roll those shoulders down and back. Now, while you're doing this, ask yourself, are my hips square toward the floor? Am I actively pressing my hands into those foot cradles to engage my core? Are my shoulders down and back out of my ears? We've got 10 seconds left on this side, and then we're just gonna switch. A big focus with balance. And I want you to think about leading with that left heel as you move. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, hinge forward. You might notice the difference between sides. I know I'm much tighter on this side than I am on the other. Now, is your pinky toe pointed toward the floor? That'll kind of tell the story of if your hips open as you go or keeping square, involving those hamstrings, getting a nice stretch. We have 10 seconds left with this one. Really pressing down to engage the core. The tighter your core is, the more mobility you get for your hips and your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Let's move into lateral lunges. Standing just how you are, but bring those feet nice and wide. Shoulders down and back. Bend your right knee, get a good stretch. Ugh. Pull yourself back up. Bend your left knee, get a good stretch. Pull yourself back up, alternating side to side. Now, this one, we're not focusing on strength. We're just trying to stretch out your hips. You can even evolve this into that Cossack stretch where you point the toe up toward the ceiling. Drop down, bring it up. Shoulders set down and back. Nice big stretch through the hips. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, oh, that feels good, 2, and 1. Finally, your golfer's rotation. Again, staying where you are, hands about belly button height, actively press down on those handles. I'm going to have you rotate all the way up so you're facing the opposite direction. Let's add a shoulder sweep where you drop those arms down and back. I'm going to show you from the other view too here. So I start facing, I rotate all the way up, stick the landing. Now I drop those arms down to the side, shoulders down and back out of my ears. Come up and swing through the other direction. Let's just do a few more reps of those. Once again, we're mobilizing your hips. We're introducing rotation. We're mobilizing your shoulders. If this feels too tight on your shoulders, just move back toward the anchor. If you don't feel this at all, move further away from your anchor or your door, whatever your strap is in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get started with the workout. 4 sets, 30 seconds. Your job is the last rep of every set should be nearly impossible, but I want you to stay safe. I can't jump through this camera and catch you. So make sure you're safe and smart and maintaining your active plank. Our theme today is pushing and hinging. We're going to start with our TRX Chest Press. Fully lengthen your straps. Let's use this first set to get really good at the exercise. Option, you can take an offset stance, wide stance, or narrow stance. To make it harder, walk back. To make it easier, walk forward. Straps off your arms, brace your core, go ahead, lower down, squeeze, and press it back up. 30 seconds here, nice and controlled. I don't care how many you can do, I want it to look good. Really feel every single muscle engage. Right now you have the winning lottery ticket between your butt cheeks, and somebody in your house is gonna come by and try to take it from you. Hold on to that lottery ticket tight. We only have 10 seconds left. Give me a few more really good repetitions of this chest press. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out. Now, if you did that correctly, that last rep was almost impossible. I want you to feel like you were actually doing a bench press in the weight room, and you had to have a spotter there, and that last rep you had to just actively press to get that up there. And then you definitely need that rest break between sets. So we're going to take that rest break, only about 30 seconds, when really, if you're truly challenging your muscles, you want like a 5-minute rest break, but that would make for a very boring workout on your end. So let's get set up for our second set of TRX chest press. Straps fully lengthened. Here's my challenge. Can you walk even steeper? You know what a drop set is? It's where you start with a really heavy weight, and then as you fail, you move forward in the straps, or dumbbells, you grab lighter dumbbells. I want you to try that. How low can you go? Can you get all the way beneath that anchor and still have good form? Let's try it. As low as you can go, 30 seconds, hit it. Down, brace, press it up. Down, brace, actively drive. Now, are those straps off of your arms? Are your eyes slightly out ahead of you? I imagine I'm on a bike path, looking to see what's coming next so that I'm not looking down toward my toes. Now, as I feel like I can't do any more, I continue to step forward, squeezing and driving and bracing. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out. Nice job. We're going to take another short break. Option for this third set. You can go to one hand, grab onto one handle, pull that strap tight. You do not have to do this, but if you decide you want to add this challenge, make sure you do the other hand for our fourth set. If you're going to do this single-handed chest press, I like to widen my base of support. And my opposite hand is going to mirror what this arm is doing. And you're gonna have to make it an easier angle. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, third set, lower down. Brace your core, up and squeeze and drive, buns tight. You'll notice too, if you're doing this with one arm, you really have to resist rotation. Your body is going to try to rotate and fall toward the floor, so you have to brace even more. Think of those tickle tummy abdominals. When I tickle my 4-year-old son, he squeezes his abs so tight, you can't believe it. That's how tight I want you squeezing your tummy. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Only one more set of this TRX chest press. If you're doing one arm, I want you to switch sides. If you're doing 2 arms, see if you can check that angle back a little further while still maintaining your perfectly straight surfboard-like plank. All right, swing it out. We're going in 10 seconds. Final set of this TRX chest press. Give me that nice, strong, active plank. Shoulders down and back. Squeeze your buns. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down and drive it up. If you're doing that single arm chest press, check yourself to make sure the shoulder is staying down out of your ears. You don't want it to creep up, and it likes to try. Squeezing those buns. Actively press through the handle or handles, depending on which version you're doing. We have 10 seconds left. Buns tight, shoulders square, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Nice job. We have thoroughly exhausted that pressing foundational movement. Now we're going to move on to our TRX pikes. So we're getting down to the ground. I'm going to have you bring your straps to mid-calf length. So handles right about knee height. Have a seat facing the anchor point. Option, if you're not comfortable going into suspension for these, what I'm going to have you do is a hand plank and move in and out of your downward dog position. So you're still working that hip hinge. Otherwise, let's get into suspension. Foot cradles mid-calf length, they should be dangling just above your toes. To get my toes in, I'm gonna hold them in a Christmas tree, roll backwards, dive those toes into the back side of the foot cradles, flip it around, make me ground facing away from the anchor point. We have to hit a nice, strong, active plank. We're doing 30 seconds of TRX pike ups. Are you ready? Nice and slow and controlled. Strong plank, drive those heels back, push down, lift up, and come right back to that strong plank, squeezing those glutes, driving down. As hard as you can into those hands. Are your shoulders lined directly above your hands? If you're feeling wrist pain, chances are you've rocked forward above your hands. We have 10 seconds left. Nice strong plank, buns tight, squeeze them. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those knees down. Roll out your shoulders. We're going to take a little break. Shake out your hands. Now, during this 30 seconds, if you feel like that's too much, then just set your knees down, reset, and you can either wait until our next set or jump back in during this set. To make this a little harder, if you want to for this one, crawl forward a little bit. The further in front of the anchor you are, the harder this is going to be. We're going in 5, 4, 3, strong plank, 2, and 1. Push down, lift up, drive those hips to the ceiling, and then come back down. Find that nice strong plank, grab that lottery ticket. Pushing down, and come right back. Nice, strong, active plank. You'll notice a lot is happening in your shoulders right now. This is not just a core exercise. Your full body is coordinating to complete these pikes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, take a little break. That's our second set. We still have 2 more sets. I'm going to tuck in my shirt. We still have 2 more sets of these TRX pikes. I'm going to add an option of coming up a little higher and doing a little bit of an abduction, a little bit of straddle with your legs. You don't have to take that option. Our goal is to challenge yourself, but our goal is also to stay nice and safe. Let's get into position. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike up, option, abduction, come back down. Driving through those hands, actively pressing into the floor, buns tight. Is your belly button in? Are you locking it into that surfboard plank between every single repetition? We have 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Take a break. We're going to get a little bit crazy here for this next one. This is an option. This is a very high level option. So don't go trying this and getting hurt. We're going to go pike. I'm going to demonstrate one or two and hopefully it goes okay. All the way up to a handstand and back down. Please choose the level of progression that's appropriate for you. And please be smart and safe about this. Let's find your nice, strong, active plank. And ready? Here we go. Pike up, option, straddle, all the way, and back down. Pike, option, straddle, to handstand, and back down controlled. I'm just doing one of those. Pike, straddle, back down. 15 seconds left. Pressing into the floor. Feel those shoulders right now. 10 seconds left. Now you're training like a gymnast. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently set those knees down. Double butt kick. Child's pose for just a moment. Oh, those are super tough. We're moving on to our TRX Hamstring Curls. So we're going to keep your straps at mid-calf length, but now we're going to be ground facing the anchor. 2 fingers in each foot cradle. Hold it wide in a Christmas tree. Roll back, tuck your knees into your chest, squish your heels onto your fingers, head and shoulders down on the ground. Now we're going to do our 4 30-second sets again. Option. You can leave your bum on the ground and just drag your heels in if lifting your hips up is too hard. Otherwise, gang, lift those hips up, squeeze your buns, and pull those knees in and out. 30 seconds, let's go. Now, the secret to this is keeping your head and shoulders grounded while you're actively pushing down and pulling in. You're letting those toes fall back toward your shins and driving down in the foot cradles to help lift your heels up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm going to give you a little bit of a chance to stretch it out. Now we talk about building strength. I give the example of the weightlifters in the weight room. When they do a set, they sit around for like 5 minutes reading magazines, talking, checking Facebook, but they're not being lazy. When you're really going to gain strength, you need that nice long rest break to replenish your ATP-PC energy system, which is the main one you're using when you're working at these really, really heavy resistances. So the long rests are actually key to building muscle and strength. But now that I've spoken a lot, let's get ready for your second set of hamstring curls. If you're ready to make it a little more challenging, scoot your bum back just a little bit. You don't have to, but it's an option. Head and shoulders down. Are we ready? 30 seconds. Hit it. Push down. Drag those heels into your body. Are your head and shoulders hugging the floor? Again, option, you can keep your bum down or maybe do a few reps with your bum up and then lower your hips down as needed. Are your toes back toward your shins? Are you sticking that strong plank between each rep? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll it up. Stretch out those hamstrings again. Let those legs hang, dangle. I'm going to give you 2 options to progress this time. One option is you can do a single leg hamstring curl. Those are hard. I'm going to demonstrate one. Both feet are up, but one is in suspension. You drag them in and out. If you can do that, that's a major load on those hamstrings. You're definitely going to get some strength benefits. I'm not going to do that option because it's hard. But what I am going to do to make it more challenging is lift my arms up off the ground for this set. So come on back into position. Option, arms up, or any of the previous options we've given you. Ready, set, 30 seconds. Here we go. So some of you are working on one leg right now. Maybe even just a few reps with one leg, and then you can put both legs back in. That's a very advanced level, but you're definitely going to be loading those muscles and getting some strength benefits. By lifting my arms off the ground, I'm making myself less stable. Therefore, I have to engage more of my core. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Let's stretch it out. If you did one leg, I'm gonna have you obviously switch legs. If you're doing 2 legs and you're looking for something else to try, you can also do your hamstring curl to hip press combo. This one's also super challenging. I'll show you how it's done. We're going in another 10 seconds here. Head and shoulders on the ground, hamstring curl, hip press, lower, straighten. But my bum never touches the floor. I'm gonna choose that option, but again, you can choose any of our previous options. The goal is that last rep is almost impossible. Guys, ready? Get into position, and here we go. So I'm doing my hamstring curl to hip press combo. Some of you might be doing a single leg hamstring curl. Some of you might be doing hamstring curls with your arms off the ground. Some of you might be doing traditional TRX hamstring curls. Some of you, oh, this one's really hard, might have your bum on the ground. All of those options are okay, just as long as you feel like you're challenging yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was no joke. Stretch it out. Nice job. All right, moving on, we are going to do your TRX Low Rows. So come on out of there, shake it out. I'm gonna go back to upper body. Now again, the focus today is push and hinge, but that doesn't mean we can't do some pulling, because we always want to counter those pushing movements with pulling. So I'm going to have you take your straps, fully shorten them all the way up. Stand facing the anchor point. We're going to treat this one very similarly to those chest presses. First set, let's just get really good at these rows. Chest is up tall and proud, hands at your rib cage. Dig your heels into the floor. Straighten those arms, body stays planked, and bring your chest to your hands. We're going 30 seconds here. Remember, I want you to choose an angle where you feel like you're really going to be challenged by that last repetition. You can always walk under to make it more challenging. You can always move back to make it a little bit easier. That's up to you during this set. We still have 10 seconds left. Are you engaged behind your shoulder blades? Are you keeping those shoulders down and back out of your ears? Are you bracing your core, tickle tummy, abs, and take a break? Whew, roll it out. All right, second set. Option. We're gonna go even lower. Now, if you're doing this on a door, it might affect how low you can go. If you're not doing it from a door, you're doing it from an overhead anchor point, your ultimate goal for these low rows, I'd like to eventually see you do a rock bottom TRX Low Row, where you are all the way beneath the anchor, but you're still able to keep that body in one straight active plank. That's your goal, and that's what I want you to work toward over time. Second set, a little bit steeper. Think of it as a drop set. Start lower than you finish. Start walking back as you need to. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Big squeeze behind those shoulder blades. Buns tight. Are those shoulders out of your ears? Is your body as straight as a surfboard? Are you bracing your core? I probably should have worn the windscreen on my microphone so you're not hearing all of this breathing here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Roll out those shoulders. Nice job. Our third set, option, one arm. Remember, that is just an option. You can continue doing the 2-arm low rows. If you are going to one arm, just like that chest press, you're going to start at an easier angle and make sure both arms move together, even though only one arm is doing the work. We're going in 5. Start at that end range, hands at your rib cage. 4, 3, tummy tight, buns tight. 2 and 1, straighten both arms. Big squeeze behind your shoulder blades. It's a lot harder when you go from 2 arms to 1 arm, isn't it? And all the way straight. Brace and drive and squeeze. Shoulders down and back. That working arm shoulder is going to try to jump up into your ear, but maintain that space between your ear and your shoulder. Remember, shoulders are ear poison. Are you squeezing those buns? Are you still holding on to that lottery ticket? Are you keeping constant tension on those straps? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Now, if you're doing one arm, obviously, you're going to switch sides. If you're working with 2 arms, Try to walk it under a little lower. Remember, it's always okay to move your feet and walk it back just a little bit. All right, guys. One more set of these low rows. Then I've got a little challenge for you. We'll stretch, and then we're all done. Hands at your rib cage. Walk it under. Other arm is working. If you're going single arm, here we go. Straighten, squeeze, and pull. Engaging behind those shoulder blades. Buns tight. Check yourself. Is that working shoulder out of your ears, or are both shoulders away from your ears? Do you have those tickle tummy abdominals? Are you still holding on to that lottery ticket between your butt cheeks? Keep squeezing. Keep bracing. Keep driving. And 5, 4, 3, 2, one more good one, and 1. Grab a quick sip of water. I'm going to get a prop for our next challenge. All right, are you ready for our final challenge? We are going to end with, dun dun dun, TRX Atomic Push Ups until you can't do them anymore. Oh my goodness. So I want you right now to go around your house, find something. I'm going to use this yoga block, but I want you to find something that's about 5 inches high. So maybe it's a water bottle, a rolled up sweatshirt, something like that. I'll let you go do that now while I get you set up and show you what we're doing here. So, option 1, you don't even have to use your suspension trainer. You can do regular push-ups on or off your knees until failure. Otherwise, you're going to go into suspension. We're going to bring those straps to mid-calf length. Make sure those foot cradles are dangling just above your toes. Christmas tree, roll backwards, dive your toes into those foot cradles, flipping it over so you're ground facing away. Here's option 1. Push up on your knees. Plank. Crunch. Option 2, the full atomic push-up. Nice, strong, active plank, heels driving back, push up, and crunch. All right, so here's how this is going to work. You're doing 1 set until you can't anymore. You're probably going to go a little bit longer than I am. That's totally fine. If I go longer than you do, just start stretching and shaking it out a little bit. We have this set, and then we're going to do some stretches and call it an end to our 30-minute workout today. Are you guys ready? And I want you to comment below when you're done with this with how many reps you got. And they have to be good reps. If they're sloppy, they don't count. So hold yourself accountable. All right, let's get into position, guys. And I won't count out loud in case you guys are moving faster than I am. So we're going to be ground, facing away from the anchor point. Line your object up underneath you so your chest can touch it between each rep. Find that nice, strong, active plank, hands at a comfortable width apart. Driving the heels back. Whenever you're ready, here we go. Making sure those knees come in past 90 degrees. A slight hinge at your hips. Are your shoulders above your wrists? You choose the level that's right for you, and 1 set until you can't anymore. Are those hips staying strong and straight? As many as you can. I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds to finish up. Keep going for those of you that are still going. If you're done, stretch out your arms, hang out. Let's wait for everybody else to finish their atomic push-ups. Now, as you are finishing, this is your baseline number. I want you to write it down. In 2 weeks, we're going to come back to this exercise and measure how many reps you're able to achieve in 1 set. Now, between now and 2 weeks from now, maybe you can practice these and work on getting really, really good at them. All right, nice job, everybody. If you're still going, keep cranking them out, but I want you to write in your comments, how many atomic push-ups did you do in 1 set? I can't wait to hear. I made 20. Before I had kids, I was able to get like 38, I think was my record. So I got to keep working back up to that as well. Now let's do the best part of our workout, just a couple of really feel-good stretches. You've earned it. We're gonna start with your TRX lower back stretch with rotation. So let's bring your straps to mid-length. Stand facing the anchor point, walk it back. Arms are straight in front. Give me a big inhale. Exhale, fold your body in half. We did a lot of hinging today that hurt. Now we're gonna do some hinging that feels really good. Ears line up with your biceps. I'm gonna have you bend your right knee, look under your left armpit. Bend your left knee, look under your right armpit. Really focus on pressing the hip back. You're not over rotating. Just one side and then the other. And inhale, exhale, slowly bring that up. Feel free to spend some more time there if you need it. Finally, your chest and torso stretch. Straps are at mid-length. Stand facing away from the anchor point. Let's walk it forward, arms out to the side. Thumbs are up, shoulders are down and back. Actively press those arms away from you. Now give me one step forward. Make sure your thumbs stay up, not dumping your shoulders forward. Big inhales and exhales. And this stretch I recommend, especially if you're working at home all day, especially not in a very ergonomic environment. Every 15 minutes, stand up and do this TRX chest stretch. Open everything up. Okay, now move back just a touch. We're gonna add a little bit of rotation. Drop your right arm down, reach your left arm up over the side. Good, now drop your left arm down, reach your right arm up over the top. One more time each side. All the way up. And the other side. Oh. And step your feet together, forward fold, take a bow. And just hang forward, let your head hang. Now slowly coming up, give yourselves a hand. You guys, that was awesome. So this week we focused on pushing and hinging and building strength. Next week we're gonna focus on squatting and pulling, and we'll have a totally different testing exercise. 2 weeks from now, we're gonna come back to similar foundational movements. We're gonna test those atomic push-ups again. I'm so excited you joined me today. Again, leave in the comments how many atomic push-ups you actually got, and I'd love to hear from you. I can't wait to see how everything went for you. Have an awesome rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fit. Bye-bye.